What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlayboyGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on San Jose State. And as you can tell by the box score, we had zero issues whatsoever. 28 points in the first quarter, followed by 21 points in the second, 13 in the third. And by then, it was too little too late for them. And we put in our second string pretty much most of the second half. We are still number 2 in the country. We're 7-0. And today, we're taking on our arch nemesis, Fresno State. We have lost 3 of the 4 to them in this dynasty. We need to turn that around today. We got too much at stake. We got to take care of business today. I'm not going to say lock up the conference championship, but with the win today, it's just going to make things so much easier for us for bigger and better things to come. But as you see here, they're having another really good season, 5-2. We have a little more talent than they do, but you look at their stats, it's very impressive. Offensively, they're having just an incredible season. 40th in the country in rushing, but their passing game seems to be really clicking on all cylinders. I guess it all depends on where their impact players are at. We will deal with that when we get into the game. And their defense it's all or nothing. They're really shutting down the run game, but their passing defense is absolutely dreadful. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. This is just the biggest game of the season. We got to take care of business, and I am seeking revenge in the worst way. If I can beat this team by 60 points, I'm going to try. But before we get into that, we got to look at some other things. Now, this is a home game for us. This should affect recruiting because we are looking at a couple of guys. We already got 3 guys committed, and we had a bunch of points left to spend on a couple stragglers that still had us on their list. We start off with another strong safety, Michael Ralph. We're moving up his list. He has narrowed it to his top 5, and we do have a positive pitch. So we are in great shape here. He will come and visit here in the next week or so, I would imagine. And then we have Clint Hall, outside linebacker. He is ready to visit. I'm going to have him come. You know, this is going to be a 2-week difference. So technically it's 3. This is week 9, and you got week 10, then you got week 11. I want to have him come in today. The sooner the better. If we can get him to commit, then we can dump the rest of our points over onto that strong safety. So let's have him visit today. We don't know much about what he's into. Let's see. Playing for an esteemed coach is not high on his priority list, so coaching prestige is out. Then Clint mentioned that he's really not concerned about our depth chart, so playing time is out. So he's got Stanford, USC. He's from California. Is that a location thing? I'm not really sure. I'm going to take a guess that it's going to be location. Let's just go ahead and try that. He's from California. He's got nothing but West Coast schools left. Let's try that. I'm almost hesitant to put program prestige, but if you go to Stanford, we can go ahead and check that. We'll come back to this. This is a good way to test it and see if Stanford's still a high-powered program. We go to the Pac-10, Stanford. They are a 4-star program, so maybe it is program prestige. I have to decide what I want to go with here. I'm going to go with my gut and say it's location. That's just what I first looked at. So let's just go with that and hope for the best, and maybe he can commit today. We need to win, obviously, first. So we will go with that. So now let's get back in the Sports Illustrated. Let's look at some things. Bowl rankings. My beloved Vols, and we are number 2. I would love to take on Tennessee in the national championship game. You can see they are way ahead of everybody else. My guess is they just had a really tough schedule up until this point, and they've gotten through it unscathed. But it's good to see us at number 2. We just have to keep winning. Top 25 polls. There's no point in looking at this since we got the bowl rankings out now. Let's go to Heisman Watch. And number 1 and number 2, hopefully they can stay at those 2 spots for the rest of the season. Petty had his best game of his career with 7 total touchdowns, 400 yards over than the 25 yards on the ground. Just an amazing game for him. And then Tim Grant was able to get 1 touchdown, was able to up his yards a little bit, but he's still sitting right there doing his thing. We also have a couple of Florida State players on the list. Good for them. Let's go to Players of the Week. And Troy Petty made the National Player of the Week list. That's awesome. 405 yards. He just done his thing with 7 touchdowns. Good to see that. It's been a while since we've had a national player on here. You look on the defensive side, Doug Williams from Iowa, just a defensive end, had an incredible game. 6 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Just incredible. We can look at the conference course Petty made on the offensive side, and our best defensive player, at least in terms of production, Tyler LeFew. 4 tackles, 1 for loss, a sack, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble. He's having just an incredible career for us here at Hawaii. Let's go to conference standings. This is our biggest game of the season, of course. As you can tell, Fresno State's 3-1. New Mexico State's 2-1. Of course, we beat them. If we could just beat Hawaii or beat Fresno State, we will have a 2-game lead on everybody, more or less, because we'll have the tiebreaker over New Mexico State if for whatever reason we lose a game somewhere down the road. So we'll check out our team info screen. It's as clean as you can get. No injuries. Petty is doing his thing, both passing, and he's still our leading rusher. Of course, that's not saying a whole lot. But Grant is, of course, leading in receiving. Then LeFew is leading in tackles and interceptions, and Jasmine is leading in sacks. Then we can check out Fresno State. So they got a few offensive players out today. 2 offensive linemen, a wide receiver. It looks like that wide receiver is their best receiver. But they got a really good running back. We'll find out if he's an impact guy, and if he is, they're probably going to run the ball quite a bit. But as you can tell, their quarterback is having an incredible season. And I've been seeing some random names on the defensive side. That's not saying a whole lot to me. And their last game, they destroyed Idaho. We can check out the Pac-10. Of course, we're always looking to see if we have any progress made here. Looks like Washington State just got beat in their previous game. Also, Oregon State is another possibility for us to trade places with them. They are currently a 3-star program that will go down to 2. That may be enough. Then we also have Washington, who's a 3-star program. They haven't won a game. They may be a possibility. So this is actually a good thing. We have 3 teams that are possible for us to trade places with. So hopefully they keep losing and we have a chance to sneak into the Pac-10 next season. Having said all that, I think I'm ready to take on the Bulldogs. So let's go ahead. We will sim the week and we'll see if we have anybody in trouble. We've been clean on that front so far this season. I do not remember anybody in trouble up to this point, and it looks like nobody is, so let's get into the game. Another great home game, a night game in Honolulu. That looks like a cloudy... we may have some rain here. Yeah, it's going to be raining. This is the first time we probably had rain at home in forever. Thankfully, the wind isn't crazy, but let's see. Hopefully, we don't have crazy fumbles due to the rain, unless it happens all to Fresno State. Conference standings, we've already looked at that. Number 1 versus number 2. Man, I want to beat this team so badly. Like, badly. Beat them by 60 if I can. They are highlighting Warren Moon Jr., Troy Petty, future legend, having a great career so far, an amazing season. And they are picking us as expected. Let's go to the coin toss. They won it, and they will get the ball first, which I'm fine with. Let's check out their roster. Impact quarterback. He can't run the ball well, so we're going to go after him. But they also have an impact quarterback. They always have impact guys in their backfield every single season without fail. This is arguably the best running back in the country. That tells me we really need to focus on trying to stop the run as best we can, but they'll go play action with their quarterback, and it's going to be a tough out, but we'll try our best. Look at the fullback, nothing special there. Their top receiver is out, but that's not a big drop-off after that. 82, 76. I mean, we'll take all the help we can get, though. Tight end, pretty decent-looking tight end, 82 overall, not very fast, and he can't catch, so he is a blocking tight end for sure. Look at their offensive line. Their left tackle is out today. That's going to be helpful. Look how big he is, 6'9", 350, just an absolute monster. Their left guard, technically, yes, their starting left guard is out today, so that's a drop-off. So their entire left side is going to be hurting. They got an amazing center, 94 overall, 80 at right guard, and then 85 at right tackle. If we could do some damage on that side, that would be great. Now, they run a 4-3 defense, 76 and 74 on the ends. 2 decent-sized dudes as well. Then you got defensive tackles, just 76, 76, 72. So just an okay front 4, I guess, for the conference. 78 at outside linebacker, 88 and 85 at the middle linebackers. That's pretty stout. 82 at right outside linebacker. So their front 7's okay. Corner. Impact corner. So we're going to have an impact guy going up against another impact guy. Davis versus Hood. I don't know if that means I need to stay away from him a little bit. It's just going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Because I'm pretty sure this kid was an impact guy as well last season, and I think he picked one off. We'll worry about that later. Free safety, 80 overall, just okay. Then 87 as strong safety, 6'4", 216. So their secondary is pretty stout. Now, I'm going to go back to their corners. Yeah, 82 and 82, 76. So that's their best unit is their back four. Awful kicker, awful punter. All right, let's get this show on the road. Oh, man. Exciting and nervous at the same time. So we're going to kick it over to the left side. Looks to be a strong kick out of the gate. He may return this. He's going to. It's a good stop there. I'm going to go with cover 2 man quite a bit. Just because of their running back. We'll do something like this. And there he goes. Somebody get a stop. Pick up a first down there. I'm going to call the same thing. They are doing something like this. We'll make a change like that. Fullback, somebody stop him. Picks up 8 yards. 7 yards. They're going back to their big set again, it appears. I'll still go 2 high man out of 4-3. Another fullback dive. So another first down. So they're just going to run all day. Even though they've had an amazing passing season, they are determined to run the ball. And I guess I don't blame them. We'll leave it as is. There he goes. Just another first down. Maybe that's a holding. That would be great. Clipping. We will take that any day of the week. 1st and 22. I'm still going to... It wouldn't shock me if they ran the ball here. So I'm going to take a chance with that. I'm going to leave it all balanced because they're going with Ace Twins. Make a play, free safety. Huge play. Big play right there. I didn't know what was going to happen. Man, we need to take advantage of this. Great play by Barry. We don't want the flag. Let's go ahead and let's see what this instant replay. I thought that dude was going to catch it, but just a great play by Barry. Amazing stop. So we're on the right hash. Let's go curl read. We're going zone dime. Ooh, I think I may run the ball here. No, we'll just leave it as is. We'll just throw it. We'll go to Glover, pick up 8. It's a good start. Let's go tight end streaks. They're going man. They're going 5-2, it appears. So we are going to do something like this. Cover 1. First down to Davis. We are on the... We're kind of in the middle of the field. We could try deep cross up. We're going zone dime. We should have enough room for this. We need good protection on the right side here. Terrible throw. Just a bad throw in general. So we are still kind of in the middle of the field. We can try speed option. We're going zone nickel. I guess we'll do something like this. Get some yards there, not a whole lot. Let's go 3rd and 5. I'm going to go tight end delay. They're going man, good. They're going 4-3 as well. We're going to do something like this. I'm going to bring this guy over. Get a first down with Larson. They went cover 1, so I just went to my main man beater there. So we are back on the right hash. Let's go to triangle. Zone and nickel. We'll do something like this. Good throw to Grant and a face mask. That may be just a 5-yarder, but we'll take either one. Is that going to be, yeah, just a 5-yarder. So we're on the 16. We will accept that. I'm trying to think. Let's go with halfback out. We're going zone nickel, which I'm kind of okay with. I just don't know what to think about those two impact guys against each other on that side. And not the best throw, but we got some yards out of it. 2nd and 7. Ooh. I'm going to do halfback direct. That's on my mind, so we're going to call it. They're going man nickel. Doing something like that. I don't know who's on who, but we'll do something like this. Good block there. 6 points. We'll take it. All right, that's a good drive. A great start. Off their turnover, went right down the field and scored. Good block by Rackley. I'll try to reward him later for that, if they give me the opportunity to do so. So that's exactly what we wanted to see right there. A whole lot better start than last season's game. We'll kick an extra point. Hopefully we'll get another big flag penalty called on them on the next drive. That really helped us. So we're going to kick this back over to the left side. Another strong kick. He'll probably return it, though. Ooh, look at that tackle by the punter. By Jackson. Wow, we probably saved a touchdown here. Look at that, just enough. Ugh. That was going to get dicey right there. So great stop. They ran the ball a ton on that last drive, so we're going to go back to cover 2 man. I'm just trying to keep everything in front of us. They're loving this formation right here. He's got all day to throw. I completely whiffed on that tackle, so they get, what, 5 yards there, 6 yards? I want to blitz, but I'm afraid they're going to just go right to the run. If I was them, I would run the ball here. We're doing the full house. We'll just keep it. They're running a lot of balanced sets. I can't do much shifting. It's a good first down. Now I think they're going to run right here. They're going with a bigger set. See, this is the type of offense that's so hard to defend. I'm going to control Jasmine. Ooh, I'm so glad he dropped that because I took Moss over and I didn't mean to. So it's 2nd and 10. Oh, what are they going to call? I'm going to go back to cover 2 man. I think if I was them, I would just run the ball here and have a decent 3rd down to work from.
High formation here. They go with a toss.
Good stop, everybody. Great play, so it's 3rd and long. Now we can go to Cloud. Would love to get a stop here. That would be incredible. So we're going to pick a defensive end to try to get a play here. I'm assuming that halfback will go out for a pass. Nope, he is, dang it, all day to throw. Oh, wow, what a play. Nothing you can do about that. Just a great play, good throw. Right where it needed to be. And now they are driving. So we're going to go back to just cover 2 man. Try to stop the run as best we can. Good open field tackle. I thought he was going to miss it right there, but great play by Doherty. 2nd and 10. I'm going to take it. Nope. I'm going to go back to. Let's go back to the cover 2 man. I think they're going to run it here.
This is the 7th play of this drive. Tucker with 3 wide receivers.
Do something like this.
Hamilton gets it on a pitch, and now he's going to throw it.
Great play. Man, we needed that in the worst way because that play hardly ever works. So it's back to 3rd and forever. We're going to go back to Cloud. Next time, I'm going to go away from that halfback because he came and blocked. So this is going to be perfect right here. If I can just get around this right tackle.
Going deep on the left side.
Oh, I swear. Flag, though.
Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
Please let it be a holding or something. Holding. Oh, huge play. Yes, 3rd and forever. Oh, my gosh. So they're destroying our cloud because we can't get to the quarterback quick enough. I'm going to try it one more time. If that doesn't work, then we'll figure something out.
From the gun.
I'm going to do something like this.
Drops back to pass. He steps up, looking. Throws it.
Great play. Good stop. So what is this? It is, they're on the 39. They're going to punt it.
Maybe he should aim lower than that.
Let's go safe return. I hope we don't goof up back here. This is going to be a very interesting play. Hopefully he'll just kick it so far into the end zone it's not going to matter.
Bulldogs are lining up to punt it away.
Kick in the end zone.
It's a high kick, and it holds up there. Oliver.
Everybody get out of the way.
And they'll down it at the 8-yard line. Thanks to some
Scary, scary, scary. So we're on the 8. Where are we? We're on the left hash,
for 6.
it appears. Let's go curls. So we're technically not on the left hash, but we're going man. We can do something like this just in case.
Penny, back to pass.
We'll go back to Larson. They went cover 1.
An opening.
Get a first down there. So we haven't seen any cover 0 yet. We may not see much of it today. Let's go back to curl read.
The offense just executed.
They're going man. I'm going to do something like this.
Ball on the 22-yard
Is that our best matchup, by the way? We can check this. Yeah, it's our best matchup with Grant.
Penny.
They're bringing everybody.
On first down. Looks.
Oh, can he get over the top? Huge play by the big guy. Big play right there.
38-yard line.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the Heisman candidate.
Bad year at all, my friend. This kid has been doing it all season.
So we are still on the right hash. We still got a lot left to go. So let's go back to triangle. They're going man 4-3. Let's do something like this. Because is that a matchup? Yes. We need to go to Rankley here if they go cover 0. But they're going cover 1.
He's looking. Wants to
Oh, good catch. Not the best throw, but very good catch by Davis. So it's second and inches. That is the end of the quarter. I could not ask for anything better, so we're going to let that clock run. I'll pick a play, but we're not going to have enough time to snap it. Okay, good deal. So we're on the left hash, 7-0. Let's head into the second quarter.
with our score. Hawaii 7.
Let's go ace twins. Let's go tunnel screen. They're going man.
Ball on the 28.
We're going to do something like this.
Hawaii lines up in a shotgun set.
He is wide open. Oh, huge play right here.
And it's
I'll just do I don't want to juke. I don't want to do something goofy where he'll fumble it. That's a great play there on the 11.
A while back on screen passes. And I found
Let's go with,
time the ball carrier will be tackled by the defender from behind. Now to
let's do an option play.
can peel a blocker back. However, it
They're
doesn't
going man
matter
nickel.
which direction you tackle from if you've already
They're doing that.
like these guys did.
So I'm going to bring him over. We're going to go to the left.
Penny on the option.
Ooh, just enough. Just enough for 6 points to Scruggs. Big play right there. 13-0. Perfect pitch right at the last millisecond. Wow, great pitch by Petty. 6 points. We are now up 13-0. Let's keep it going. Our defense is playing great. We are getting lucky on a couple penalties, but you take whatever you can at this point. Let's kick this extra point. And back to defense we go. Last time they almost scored a touchdown off their kickoff, but our kicker/punter was able to save the touchdown with a great tackle, shoestring tackle. Oh, this is a great kick. This should be a touchback. Perfect timing, Al. Good job. Look at that. Keep it going. Okay. Let's go back to cover 2 man. I feel like we just need to stick with this. We need to check and see. Let's go to stats and scores. They are pretty balanced. 5 rushes to 7 passes. So, okay. Just give you something to work off of. Now let's do something like this. Ooh, that may have been a bad idea. Oh my gosh. The penalties are going our way. False start by the right guard.
There was movement on the offensive line before the ball.
I'm going to stay in 4-3. Our linebackers are way better than our nickel. Now they're going, they're going 4 wide. I wasn't expecting that. Make a play there. Good play right there. So what is that? 2nd and 15? I'm going to take a chance. Let's go quarters. I feel like they have to throw it here, so we're going to go quarters.
Ball on the 15.
I hope we can just contain him right here. They're going to pass. Good throw, and he drops it. We'll take it. That's fine. So it's 3rd and long again. If we keep having these 3rd and longs, we will win this ball game. You got to force them in those 3rd and long situations. So they're going to do something like this. I have no clue what to expect here. Full house is usually not a formation you use on 3rd and forever. He's got all day to throw. All day to throw. Get it, get it. Oh, so close, but it's picked off by Moss. He had 2 of them in the last game. Incredible play. Oh, that's huge. So now we're on the 12-yard line. Big play by Moss. He's killing it on that side of the field. Great play by number 3. Let's go. Let me think. Let's go to curls. They're going man dime, and they're spreading out, and why is my game freezing up on me? Please don't freeze up on me. We're playing too good. We're going to get 6 points to Larson. That's what they gave us. You go back and look. I can use my little telestrator here. The free safety was the one who was on Larson. So when I snap it, look at all that space he has to work with. And he got picked by one of my receivers, by Grant. That's why I do the slant. That's a bit of a pick play. So that safety has no chance. Look at that. 21-0 on the Bulldogs. How about we just beat them by 80? Let's try that. we're going to keep our first string in. Probably not a good idea to do that if we're going to blow them out. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to finally take care of business against a team like this. Now, we still got a lot of time left. We still got 3 full quarters. Anything is possible. But we couldn't ask for a better start. So let's get back on defense. Let's kick this thing off. This is returnable. I'm going to stay on the outside. Good tackle there by number 2, whoever you are. I'm going to go back to 2 high man. It seems like they want to throw a little bit more now. The bigger the lead, the more they may end up just throwing all together. Go and play action. I just got annihilated right there. Good throw. That's a really good man beater play. And look at that. They got a player hurt. And it's a glitch. Where's he at? That's a good man beater play. It's not the best against zone. That's why I don't call it as much. Okay. It's 1st and 10. I'm going to say they're going to run it here.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 34.
Let's do something like this. Play action. Sack by Neal. I stuck with it. Went to the outside right there. Go right here. You see me over there on the left. I went to the outside. Thankfully, they went play action. I thought it was a run play. Again, he's a righty. He had him forced to go left. That's just a bad setup play for them. So they are going 4 wide. We're going to go quarters.
It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 27. Fresno State. In a 4 wide.
I'm going to do something like this. P.E. Reed. He's open over here. Good open field tackle. So it's a reasonable 3rd down. What is it? 3rd and 7. I'll just go back to Cloud. Let's see if we can get to the quarterback here. The right tackle's pretty decent. I can't get around him. Ooh, he got hit. Ooh, almost intercepted. Oh, our defense is playing at such a high level right now. So we're going to force another punt. One thing you got to remember, we got like A talent on defense. We just got a lot of great bodies overall. So it helps. Let's get the ball back. Let's stretch our lead. Decent blocking on the left, kind of, sort of. He got stuck on his own teammate there. So we are on the left hash again. Let's go back. I'm going to go back to tunnel screen. They're leaving Larson open a ton today, so we're going to continue to do this. But they're going cover 0. Go to the big guy. Huge play by the big guy. He's going to get a touchdown. Oh, my gosh, what a play. He's catching every ball thrown his way. Nice little fade route to the outside. McDonald had no chance. I probably should have just ran straight there, but that's okay. So we are on the left hash, on the 11. What can we call here? Let's go tight end delay. We're going man 4-3. You know what's going to happen.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different.
We're going to go back to Larson again. We're going to throw this one a little quicker. Can you get back in? Look at our halfbacks getting our touchdowns. That's just what they're giving us when we're getting down here. So Larson, that's what, his third on the day? He's just fast enough where that guy can't keep up with him. Wow. Look at that. 27-0. We're not even halfway through the second quarter. I'm going to beat it by 60. We're going to try. This is redemption. This is for all of the losses we've had over the last 4 seasons. They've won 3 of the last 4. Well, now the tide has turned. This should be the statement across the country, or at least to the Pac-10, saying, hey, we are definitely the best team in this conference. Come and invite us so we can have some fun in your conference. And this is going to be a flag right here. I hit that way too late. That's okay.
That'll draw a flag. You can't blame the refs that time. That'll be the kicker's fault 100%.
I'm not too worried about that. So we'll get it on the 35. Let's go 2 high man at a nickel. I'm still going to say this 2 high man. It seems to be working for us okay. Do something like this. Just overthrew it. 6 of 14. He's having a terrible game, but our defense is helping out with that. Look at Petty. He's having just a miraculous game. Just another killer one. He's been very accurate all day. And they got a player out for 3 weeks. I don't remember which one that was. Let's see what they call here. Full house, you never know. Ah, I went to that. Stop him. There we go. Good job. So it's 3rd and 6. 3rd and 7, maybe. Guess what? We're going to go back to Cloud. They beat it twice, but we've been able to stop them a few times with it. We're going to do something like this instead. Oh, dang it. He had all day to throw. Oh, what a play. Great defense by Doherty. Guess what? We're going to force another punt. The reason why we may win the national title is because we got the defense for it. Our offense is killer, don't get me wrong, but our defense has played so great this season. I'm going to fair catch that one. Just an incredible season for them so far. So let's go back to tight end streaks. We're going back to man. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to either go to Rackley or to Grant. We're going to do something like this. Ooh, so lucky here. Great defensive play. Almost pick 6 right here. He came right on through. Almost intercepted. Look at this. That could have been a game-changing play right there for them. They needed that in the worst way. Very fortunate they did not pick that off. So we're going to go back to, let's go Curl Reed. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. We're going to do something like this time. Let's do something like this. So we'll go to one of the outside guys. Go to Rackley. Make a play, son. Huge play to Rackley. Went cover 0. Oh, my gosh. The run and shoot is alive and well. That little number 1 had no chance. Great throw by you-know-who, by Petty. He's just playing at such a high level right now. So we're going to go to triangle. We're going zone dime. I'm going to run it here. So it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds. We're going to do something like this. We will go... yes, we'll go to our right. So we're going to do something like this. That's a good blitz. So we're going to stay vertical. That's just good defense. They blitz off that side. So right hash again. Let's go... Let me think. We can... Let's go halfback out. We're going zone dime. Oh, I kind of want to run it here.
The Warriors come out in a shotgun.
I'm going to run the ball. I know the clock is running. I'm kind of being attentive to that. Look at this blocking. Ah! Great play. Great blocking. So we are in the middle of the field. I'm going to go back to cross up. They're going zone. Maybe we can get a touchdown here. I'm going to let that clock... yes, let's just go ahead and snap it. No, we got plenty of time. I'm going to let this clock go down a little bit. I want to chew up the rest of this clock before we score. And I'll adjust if needed. That was a hard shift to the right. Yeah, we're going to have to run with it. We're going to get that one out of the way. Just good defense. Thankfully, he didn't get hurt there. So it's 2nd and 10. Let's do cross post. We're going zone nickel here. We're going to try to go to Glover. We got plenty of time. Touchdown, baby. Oh, he drops it. Oh, he dropped it. So it's 3rd and 10. I'm going to go back to deep cross-up. They're going man this time. So what do we call here? I think what we're going to do, we're going to do something like this, and I'm going to swing. I'm going to roll out to the left. Yes, we're going to pick up a first down right here. Let's just get out of bounds. What I was going to do here is, this is going to be like an RPO in a sense. I call it an RPR because I'm rolling out. I'm either going to run it or I'm going to go to Davis. Well, they went cover 2, so that's going to be a double team. So it was pretty obvious I was just going to keep this. So that's just a little option play right there in a sense. So we are on the 14. I'm going to call. We haven't called it yet. We're going to go corners. Man dime. Please go cover 0. Maybe even cover 1. I'd love to go to Grant. The clock has stopped. We're going cover 1. Terrible throw. Oh, we're going to get a touchdown. Woo! Oh, my gosh. Weird throw. And the corner just didn't have a clue. Wow, Petty is just playing at such a level. Like I've never seen that with a freshman quarterback before. So Grant gets his first touchdown of the day, and look at that. We're up 35-0. Second quarter. That's what they get for just really messing up our seasons over the course of this dynasty. If the Pac-10 doesn't take us now, I don't know what else we could do. So they got 53 seconds, but at this point, we're up 5 scores. We'll kick it off. I'm thinking they're going to try to throw quite a bit on this drive, I would imagine. But they're going to attempt to score. It's a good stop there. Let's do quarters out of 4-3 and see what they call. I'm going to control a few. We're going to stay in. And they may hand the ball off to try to run the rest of the clock. If that's the case, then that's fine. Nope, they're going to throw it. Wide open over there. He threw it too late, though. 2nd and 7. I'm going to stay in quarters. It looks like they're now determined to throw to try to get down the field. Let's do something like this. We'll do an over front. They're going to run it. Ah, he blew right by me. So it is 1st and 10 on the 42. I'm going to stay in quarters. They may go right back to the run. I wasn't expecting a run there. No, don't do that. Play action. Wide open over here. Ah, blew right by me again. I didn't want to hit the dive button. I would have really whiffed on that one. So guess what? They're moving down the field a little bit now. Here in a minute, he is going to... No, don't. I didn't mean to do that. Good defense. That's a scary play to throw halfway across the field to the other side of the field, no less. Almost 8 quarters again. Going with a bigger set here. I don't know if that means they will just... Looks like they're going to play action. Good tackle, Al. Great play by LeFew. 3rd and 7. 18 seconds. They're going to call something goofy here. I don't know what. Looks like they're going to pass. We'll take that. Ah, ow. So 3 seconds. They're going to call a timeout. Looks like they're going to go with a field goal. That's fine. We'll go special teams. I'm going to do just a save. I don't think they'd ever fake it. But we're going to go safe, man. It's about impossible to block kicks, field goals in this game. So we'll just go safe. They don't have the best kicker in the world. but it looks like he's going to make it perfectly.
And it's good.
Okay, 35-3, end of the first half. I couldn't ask for anything better, especially against a team like this who's just giving us nightmares over the course of this dynasty. We'll look at some stats and scores. 323 yards of offense. Our passing game is just clicking on all cylinders. Our run game has been very efficient. We haven't given up any sacks. Turnovers have went our way. What's even helped us more is penalties have really gone our way, even though okay, somebody answer me this. How do we have one penalty for 30 yards? I do not know how that works, but maybe I'm missing something. Either way, they've definitely gone in our direction. Individual stats, Petty, 14 of 18, 3 touchdowns, no picks. You look at the rushing. It looks like Larson's got a rushing touchdown. Scruggs has one. Then receiving. Larson has been our player of the game so far. He's been in the end zone 3 times. Grant's got in there once. And Glover hasn't even got to touch the ball much today. Who would have thunk it? Davis hasn't had to do much. If you would have told me Davis or Glover would have had a total of 24 receiving yards in the first half, that would have told me that we would be getting beat or something. Our offense wasn't clicking. But as we know, it's not. We're up 32 points. So let's go back. We are going to get the ball back. Start of the third quarter.
Fresno State got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start.
And let's see if we can get another touchdown. Let's stretch this lead. So we're going to go, looks like on the left hash. Let's see if Glover can make a magical play here. That's a good tackle there. So we are like on the 17. We left hash. Let's go. Safety attack. We haven't called this yet. They're going zone. This will be kind of interesting. I'm going to do something like this. We'll go to Rackley. No, what are you doing? He threw it by himself. They started this in 07. I wish this was in 06, but the auto throw in 07, you could turn it off and on. But so you can let the quarterback back up as much as you need to, let the CPU handle it. But in 06, you can't do that. You need to control the drop step for your quarterback. But for whatever reason, I didn't do it good enough, and he threw it anyways. We're very fortunate this wasn't intercepted. Very fortunate. So it is what, 2nd and 10? Let's just go back to curls. Looks like they're going man. We're going to do something like this. That's our best matchup. Yes, I'm okay with that. Oh my gosh, cover 0. Oh, he got hit as soon as he threw it. Thank the Lord he did not intercept that. So good defense all around for them. So it's 3rd and 10. I threw it too late, so that's my fault. Tight end cross. They're going man. I'm going to do something like this. Nope. Getting blitzed. Oh, look at that play to Grant. Oh, gosh, what a throw. We got to break this play down. Oh, great catch, but even better throw. I was not expecting him to catch that, to be honest. Let's go and break this down a little bit. What I can do is do something like this. We can go here. Let's pick something like this. So I got a go route right here. We got a post right here, and we got a crossing route over here, and then we had a dig by Rackley. But what I done is I had him on a slant because my idea was if they're going to go cover 1 or even cover 2, I may just run with Petty. But the problem is they decided to blitz. I'm pretty sure they blitz either this guy or maybe I'm pretty sure it was this linebacker right here. So when you go back and look, here I am. I was going to run to the right, but that guy blitzed the linebacker. So now I'm like, okay, I have no choice but to go to the left. And I just saw Grant have just enough space to work with. And just an incredible throw to Grant right here. Just a great play to him. Good job. Man, 1st and 10. So let's stay in this formation. Let's go. Angle. We haven't called this one yet. They're going man. This will go to somebody on the right. Cover 1. Good throw to Rackley. Pick up 5 yards, 6 yards maybe. 2nd and 3. I'm going to go with a screen. It's on my mind, so we're going to call it. Zone nickel. This is perfect. I would usually prefer them going zone against this play. That's good defense right there. We still got some yards. That's a good play by their corner. So it's 3rd and 1. We can try curl read. We're going man.
Another third down as they line it up.
Ooh, I can't tell who's on who. We're about to find out. We're going cover 0.
He's looking. He throws it.
I knew he was going to be double teamed, but he still makes the catch. It's just our night to dominate. You notice here he got stuck. I had to wait and wait and wait, but he was still able to go over the top. When you got somebody that tall, it's just so hard for any defender to keep up with that. So we're on the 11-yard line. I'm going to pick a play. We're going to, I usually go halfback option, but I'm actually going to go with counter option. I think this is the one that's actually like a speed option. It's been so long since I've called it. We're about to find out. They're doing something like that. Ooh. Nope, it's basic option. We're going to go in for 6 points. Oh, we didn't get in. That's okay. So it is what? First down? First and goal? Let's just play it smart. Let's just run it here with Scruggs and get the touchdown. So they're going zone. I will... Let's just go over here. Look at that. Huge hole, 6 points. And it is a complete massacre in Honolulu. It's just, when it rains, it pours, but thankfully it is in our favor today. I'm just glad we're able to actually beat this team. I'm starting to really worry that I was never going to be able to really beat them. I know we beat them, our second season at Fresno State, but the other games, we just struggled with them. So it's 42-3 with like 8 minutes to go in the game. Incredible. So this is going to be returned more than likely. Somebody make a stop over there. Good tackle by Bess. I think that's who that was. I'm going to go, let's do a zone blitz. This is going to be our first one of the day. I think they're in passing mode at this point. We're about to find out. They may go toss to the left. Play action. Oh, he broke the tackle. Out of bounds, though. That's defense, though. Was able to force him to make a bad throw. So it's 2nd and 10. I'm going to go quarters. I'm going to guess that they will pass it here. And they are. And he dropped. It's just not their day. They're just not playing well. So let's go Cloud, being 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 24.
I'm going to try to go after this cat.
They'll work from the shotgun. Tucker drops back, steps up.
Right. Ooh, almost got to him. Somebody make a play, though. This may be a catch. Yeah.
And he's tackled.
So they are able to stretch their drive a little bit here. 42-3. Somebody was going to make a play here. He's the only one decided to go up and make a play with it. So it is. Let's go back to 2 high man.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21.
We'll do something like this. I went to the outside there. I want him to go back in. Thankfully, somebody was already there waiting on him. I'm going to go back to 2 high man.
Sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
2nd and 11 coming up. And this is the 5th play of the current drive.
Let's see what they call.
The Bulldogs come out in a 2 tight end set.
Great play. Toss play. It's probably not going to work often. So Moss has injured his chest. Normally, chest injuries aren't critical, but that's not a guarantee. So what hurts us is we have no cornerbacks whatsoever. Nothing of substance. Let's put it that way. Ah, touchdown. Yeah, perfect throw. My safety couldn't get over there in time. That's right where it needed to be. Yeah, just a great play. So they got their first touchdown of the day. It's now going to be 42-10. That's okay. Let's just see if we can go right down the field and score again. So I'm pretty sure, was that quarters or was that 3rd down? Yes, that was Cloud. So I'm playing cover 2 on one side and technically cover 4 on the other in a sense. And that's just a good cover 2 beater. Play action, go route on the short side. So let's see if Glover can make a play. Somebody get a block right there. Uh-oh. 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 Great play by Glover. Good blocking all around. So we are back on the left hash. Let me look here. I wish there was a good left hash play. I used to call slot clear out a lot, but it takes forever for that halfback to get open against zone. So we're going to go back to tunnel screen. We're going zone on this one. We got to be careful. We're going up against an impact guy on this side. Get a block right there. Look at that. 6 points. Go. Oh, so close. Perfect play. Just an incredible block here. I'm pretty sure that was Rackley who made this block. Right on that impact guy. Or on this, I guess he done it on the safety. Just enough to get out of the way. Oh my gosh, great play. So we are still on the left hash. Let's go tight end delay. I'm going to have him do something like this. We're going to go to Rackley if they go cover 0. They're going 4-3, so I'm going to bring this guy over. We're going to throw this one quick. Just don't fumble it. Get about 4 yards there. We're going to go triangle. We're going zone dime. I may run it on this one. We got too good of a cushion, too good of a box not to use. Let's go to the right. Is that where our strength is at? Pretty much. So let's go to the right. Get a few yards there, not a whole lot. 3rd and 2. I can go back to curl read. We're going man. So Moss is just out for the game, so it could be worse. So we're going to have to stay in 4-3 the rest of the way here. Let's do something like this instead. Cover 1. We got the first down. Good throw. It stretched. He separated himself from that cornerback. So we are on. We're in the middle of the field. We're on the 17. I want to run the ball. Let's go speed option. They're going 4-3. Let's see who's on who. I don't know what that means. So we're going to go to the right anyways. Did that help? Not really. Maybe. Kind of, sort of. Are we going to get a touchdown here? 6 points to number 1. Huge! Who's going to win the Heisman? Petty or Grant? It may be Petty. It's just one touchdown after another with that guy. Just a great play overall. I wonder if I can get a decent thumbnail from him on that one. I should have used something like this right here, but we can move him around. Just incredible. Awesome. Okay. So we got that touchdown back. 48-10. We're going to go an extra point here. And then it's up to me what I want to do. I think I need to play it smart. Put in my second string here in the 4th quarter. The problem is we are out of cornerback, so I can't put in my second string. Because we are, you can check here. We'll go to our cornerbacks. Murphy's playing, Moss is out, then it's Hickman. And I got Anderson, so we're actually maybe be okay. So as long as I keep in my second string, or my first string, sorry, I think we're going to be okay. But I'll take out my first string offense. We can do that right now before I forget. Let's just go do that now. Let's go mass subs. We'll put in our first or second team offense. And look, this will be returned. Go Jackson, make another play. Good play right there. I'm going to go with the zone blitz. It's on my mind. They got to hang a tight end. I'm going to guess they're going to pass. But they're going with a full house look. Let's do something like this. I'll control the defensive end. Good play. They didn't block Jasmine, so I was able to come over and make the tackle. 2nd and 11. Let's call another zone blitz. And guess what? They're going to go back to another full house play. I couldn't get around the edge. That's a face mask. Ooh, they didn't call it. It looked close. So 3rd and long. We're going to go back to Cloud, which they've done their best gaming. I mean, they've done their best offense work against my Cloud. And I was super late on this push. But nowhere near close to a first down. So we're going to get this ball back. And that is end of the 3rd quarter. 49-10. How about that? Make sure you stay to the end of the video because we do have one guy who is visiting today. It is that outside linebacker. I'm guessing he will commit after a game like this. You just never know. But again, make sure you stay to the end, and we'll see if we do get that commitment. Of course, I will show that before we show the final scores of this week. Somebody get a block on the left. Ain't going to happen. So we're going to have to go under center a little bit here. Let's go curl flats just because what we need to do, we need to take Larson out. I forgot about this. We're going to put Cox in right there. Larson will still be in the gun. They're going man here. Oh, looks like we are out of halfbacks, apparently. We can give Glover a chance. They're going cover one. Good throw to the curl. You don't see me throw to curls much because it's a high risk, high reward. It worked out there. Great throw by Fuller. Let's stay here and let's just run a dive play. Let's run some clock. I now have no need to really run up the score. There's no point. So it looks like they are doing that. Let's go to our pass play here. I'm pretty sure they're going man. And we'll probably have to go to Glover or Bess, more than likely, or maybe somebody else on the right. We'll go to Fritz. Good catch by the freshman. I think he's a freshman. Let's go and check. I should know my own players at this point. When you got 70 of them, it can be hard. Fritz he's a redshirt sophomore, 6'5", 165. Great catch, great throw again by Fuller. So we are back on the right hash. We can stay here. What can we call? Let's go safety draw. I'm picking plays I normally don't call when I put in my second string. Just gives me a chance to practice. They are going zone here. I'll probably just go to Fritz on this one. I wonder if you could do something like this. We can try that. The clock is going. This will go to Cox or to Fritz. More than likely, it'll go to Fritz. And a drop. That's good defense. Hit him when I try to catch it. 2nd and 10. We can stay here. Trying to think of a play we don't normally call. Quick slants. I could probably... Let's flip it. Let's do quick slants. You're going zone. So I got a couple options here. We're going to go to Glover or Anderson. Anderson is awful, apparently. Anderson's not even a wide receiver, it seems. So I probably need to do more 11 personnel because of this. I had to throw off my back foot on that when I was fixing to get sacked. So it is what? 3rd and 7? I am going to go with a backside post. I don't call this often. This gives me a chance to practice it some more. Let's go double cross. They're going man. I'll probably end up going to Glover or Hickman on. Well, see, Hickman's not even. See, I don't even have the wide receiver. So this ain't going to work. Let's do something like this. We're going to somebody on the left. We'll get a couple seconds off the clock. Good throw, and it looks like he's going to get the speed. On a fumble. I shouldn't have done that. That's my fault. Look at him, watch him score right here. That was my fault. I should not have spinned. I thought I saw an opening on the inside. That's okay, no big deal. So unfortunately, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to do this manually. I do not want any of my defensive guys hurt. So we're going to put Ingram in. We're going to put Walker right there. Let's put Maynard. And then Barron. We're going to put Satelli. If I can find him right there. We could put Robinson in. We're going to put Johnson in right here. Corner, I have to kind of leave it as is. But we could put... I have no choice. We just don't have enough corners. But for here, we could put in Cole and Oliver. We will go with Anderson right here. Again, my corners, I just don't have enough of them. Otherwise, I would do the mass subs. So that took like, what, 30 seconds? No big deal. Let's do a zone blitz. I'm going to try to go after this cat. They still got their first string in there for whatever reason. Oh, almost got the sack. Almost intercepted. Great play there. Let's do two high man. I want to control a safety. It's been so long since I've done this. Let's control a safety.
Fresno State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
I wonder if I can get my own interception on the back end. They're going run.
With the spin, Barron with a takedown.
That's a good stop there. So what is it? 3rd and 8? I have to stay in this formation because of my cornerback situation.
The defensive backs moving in.
So we'll just do basic quarters out of 4-3.
Drops back to pass.
And I can't see who is over here. Just good defense, or good play by the offense there. 1st and 10. We'll go back to 2 high man. I'll continue to control a safety. I'd love to be able to get my own interception. I used to do this way back in the day. I would just always control a free safety and try to make a play out of it,
Oliver with a takedown.
but you've known me in the past try to control a safety on the back end, and I would really mess some things up, so this is probably not the best idea, but that's okay. This is a good chance for me to practice.
Play of the current drive. The linebacker shift
We'll do
over a
something
look.
like this.
Roberson set
He's going with the corner, nope, going with the post.
He'll dump this one off.
A bad throw, a bad throw ended up being a really good catch.
Way to look it in.
The receiver had a stretch for it. Let's try a zone blitz here,
Looking at a first down.
It's first and
just to
10.
change it up a
This is the
bit.
second play of the drive.
We'll do something like this.
To the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down.
Intercept that.
Across the middle.
Super close. We almost got the sack, so it's 2nd and 10. Let's go 2 high man here.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
So Neal is back in just because some of our defensive players are already gassed.
The Bulldogs line up in an I formation.
We'll do something like this.
Back to pass. Looking. Steps up.
Make a play. Slightly overthrew it. 3rd and 10.
Pressure was intense, but he let it fly into the end zone anyway.
Let's do a basic cover 3 from 4-3.
That's a great play by the defense to make him throw the ball.
We'll do something like this, perhaps. So Jasmine is in as a backup, but we got no choice.
Comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
That's a good stop. We'll go for this. It's 4th and 4. I am going to go with an all-out zone blitz here. We're going to go with fire 2. Just see how they react to it. I don't want to go man because they could probably find a decent man beater to attack me with.
They're going to try to convert this one.
So we got all of our starters back in on defense somehow.
End zone.
Wow, what a catch that was.
For that young man, it's touchdown
Look at this play.
number 2.
Hey, this guy's really
Great play by the receiver.
team today.
Well, it's obvious that
Almost got a tip. Look at that. Just barely got a shoe in.
smart move too.
So there's a minute 22 to go. We're going to try to get this ball back. They're going to go with an onside kick. But we will get it back, hopefully. Then we can just probably take a knee the rest of the way. Go to the victory formation.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the Pontiac.
49 to 17.
Fuel for the soul.
Too little, too late. Fresno State. Yes, I did mean to make that rhyme.
Try an onside kick.
Let's go here. Now you see LaFuse in here because he's officially a backup.
Onside kick.
We'll just go down with Hickman. A minute 21. I may actually need to run the ball here. So let's just go with a dive. I need to do my math really quick. I don't. Yeah, let's just go ahead and run it
Single set backfield. And
right up the gut.
he jukes it. Bounces off the would-be
Face mask
and they
on top of that. Good play. That should do it, so I can take a knee the rest of the way. I'm assuming the clock will continue to run off of this one. I could, where are we? I think we're kind of on the right hash. Let's go.
Easy way to pick up yards.
I'm going to score again on them. I'm not going to let them go out quietly into that good night. So let's go.
Fuller with 4 wide.
Let's do something like this.
Fuller
Cover 1.
down. Looks down the middle. Senior makes the catch.
Didn't get much there, so it's 59 seconds.
In front of him on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play.
We'll go curls. I probably need to go gun normal, but that's okay.
They're gonna have to
They're going man.
force the safeties to play
They're
shallow.
doing that.
Opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them.
No, let's do something like this.
Set up in the gun.
We'll go to Glover.
To throw. He's looking. He
Ah, too far. Too far. So it's 3rd and 8.
incomplete in the end.
This is 2-down territory for me, so let's go with,
Tremendous rush coming in at him, and it was
let's go P.A. Reed.
to avoid the sack.
And they're going man 4-3. Wasn't expecting that.
On the 29-yard line.
Let's see if we can get some yards off of this, though.
They line up in the shotgun. Throws.
Oh, they went man instead.
Brings him
I thought they went zone. That threw me off. So it's 4th and 8. They called a timeout. Of course they did. I should kick a field goal just to put it in their face, but let's go for a touchdown instead. Tight end cross. They're going man. Now, I don't have... let's see what happens here. And I got sacked. I threw it way too late. That's my fault. My bad, my bad. That was going to be a touchdown, more than likely. I didn't throw it in time, so we will go and try to salvage. Hopefully we don't give up another touchdown here. If we do, it's no big deal. Maybe I can get an interception here. Now they got their second string in, finally. And looks like we got a sack. They called a timeout, so they're trying to make something out of this. So I'll just stay in quarters for the rest of the way until they get towards about 5 seconds. Then we'll go man cover 2 because they'll go for a Hail Mary at that point, I would think. Oh, he dropped it. 3rd and forever. Let's just do quarters some more. I'll control the defensive end this time. Let's do something like this. Just so I have a one-on-one situation with this left tackle. Looks like it's going to be the guard. Ah, so close. Good defense, Satelli. 4th and 19, and they're going to punt. Good deal. So we actually have time left to maybe try to score, because to be honest, I don't mind scoring another touchdown on them if I think I can. We got our backups in here, so it's not going to do any hard damage. We'll fair catch that one. 11 seconds. Let's go triangle. I know I should take a knee, but I'm telling you, you get so frustrated when you lose to the same team over and over again. Get out of bounds. That's a face mask. Didn't call it. It is. We're on the 7. We need to get down the field a little bit more. We can try. This ain't going to work because Anderson is not good enough to handle this. We're going to do something like this. Can somebody make a play? They're outnumbered. Oh, he almost caught that. Anderson had a chance. Okay. 49-17, we finally beat him. It took us 3 seasons to do it, but we finally got around to taking care of business against Fresno. Let's check out some stats and scores. Then we'll go into our post game, look and see if we got that commitment, and we'll look at some scores on the back end. So let's go to stats. 531 yards of total offense. Just a clinic for us. We almost had 100 yards rushing, but our passing game is where it's at. Our third down situation was incredible. They improved their third down a whole lot better in the second half. Turnovers, they went in our direction. Penalties went our way, even though we still got 1 penalty for 30 yards. However, that happened. Maybe that was, oh, I know what that was. That was the kickoff where I kicked it out of bounds. So that was technically a 30-yard penalty. That's what, okay, that makes sense. So Troy Petty, 21-27, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Just another killer game by him. He ended up with 4 total touchdowns. Look at our rushing touchdowns. There were 4 of them. Petty had 1, Larson had 1, Scruggs with 2. Then you go to receiving. Larson and Grant had the receiving touchdown. Davis didn't do much of anything today. Glover didn't do much. Rackley got to do a little bit. If you'd have looked at this stat line, and you would, I'd have been like, no, our offense just did not play well. But as we know, it played very well. So let's go to defense. Look at this. Even distribution. Our defense is playing at such a high level. Everybody with 3 tackles or less. You go to tackles for loss. Doherty had 2. Several other guys had 1 tackle for loss. That's a bunch of them right there. You go to sacks. We ended up getting a couple. Ingram and Neal. And then interceptions. Moss had 1. That's his 3rd interception in 2 games. Then Zach Berry had a crucial one in the first quarter. Okay, let's get out of here. Lance Hall is our latest commitment. Outside linebacker, we went after just the last 2 to 3 weeks because we had the points to do so. He is now in the fold. He looks like another Tyler LeFew. He'll probably take Ilamimian's spot next season or the season after that. Just looks like an incredible talent. awareness, looks very strong. He can be a future defensive end if need be, but with that speed of 4.48, I wouldn't mind keeping him an outside linebacker. So that's a good pickup there. So now what we can do is go back to in-season recruiting. Look who made the cover! The Warriors offense is sparked by the fiery Petty. Go back to in-season recruiting. Now we're down to one guy, strong safety. All we got left is putting points on him. Let's just go after him. We've already got one commitment from a strong safety, but we need some depth here. So let's definitely finish the rest of this out and put 100 points on him. Max this out to 100. Now, he still has his top 5 listed. He hasn't narrowed it down to his top 3. But when you put 100 points on a kid and you got a positive pitch, we're going to get this kid to commit eventually. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's go check out some scores from the previous week. We will go here. Let's go top 25, and let's go week 9. So we beat our arch rival Fresno State. Maryland over Virginia Tech. Texas got beat by Texas Tech. That was a pretty wild game, it appears. So Texas Tech is at 6-1. Nebraska over Missouri. That's an old rivalry. Oklahoma State over Iowa State. NC State over Wake Forest. Iowa beat Michigan. South Carolina barely beats SMU. Then you go Virginia beat North Carolina. Oklahoma over Baylor. A&M over Kansas State. Notre Dame beat USC in a bit of an upset there. Tennessee got upset, their first loss of the season. I think that means we may be number 1 in the country. We can check that here in a minute. But Tennessee got beat by Alabama. What else is new? Florida over Mississippi State. Oregon got upset or got beat by Arizona State. Arizona State is now undefeated. They're still undefeated, I should say. Colorado over Kansas. And then Ohio State beat Penn State, with Miami beating Georgia Tech. So, yeah, it looks like our new number 1 team in the country is the Hawaii Warriors. How about that? So come on back. We will take on, if I'm not mistaken, Nevada. They are 2-4. Surely we won't have a letdown game. It can happen, but they're just having a bad season. Nothing special on their side of the stats looks great except their passing offense. But hopefully we can take care of business and continue to hold on to that number 1 spot. All right. I'll talk to you later.